This is Nahum Ben Yisrael, and for today's topic, I'm going to be talking about the Sabbath day. I'm going to be speaking on how to keep the Sabbath day correctly. So I'm first going to start off in the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verses 12 through 18. And starting with the 12th verse, it says, And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily my Sabbaths ye shall keep. I'll stop right there. Notice that has the word Sabbath, so that means there's more than one type of Sabbath. There's the Holy Days Sabbath, but there's also other Sabbaths, such as the Day of Atonement Sabbath, and the Feast of Tabernacles, and the Feast of Trumpets. So continuing on, it says, For it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am Yahweh that do sanctify you. Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you. Every one that defile it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 6 days may work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest, holy unto Yahweh. Now, this particular Sabbath is talking about the 7 day Sabbath. It's not referring to the Feast of Trumpets or the Day of Atonement. It's referring only to the 7 day Sabbath with this particular verse. Continuing on, it says, Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations for perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days Yahweh made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communing with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tables of testimony, tables of stone rimmed with the finger of Elohim. Now, in this chapter, specifically dealing with verses 12 through 18, with the 7 day Sabbath, it just says that you are not supposed to do any work. It doesn't go into great detail of what other things you're supposed to do or what you're not supposed to do. But just with dealing with this, it just says that you're not supposed to do any work. Now, dealing with not doing any work, what does that mean? Does that mean you can't study? You can't study the Bible and read through that? Would that technically be considered work? Well, when Yahweh says do not do any work, he's referring to, the type of work that you may do at your job, like sweeping the floor if you're like a janitor, or, typing up spreadsheets on a computer if you work for a company. He's not talking about, the type of work that you would do if you were sitting down and, studying the Bible, or if you were in a sanctuary and you're teaching people about the Bible. He's not talking about that type of work, because that type of work would be, considered work for Yahweh. You're working to learn about the Holy Scriptures. You're working to learn, or you're working to teach. You're teaching the people how to correctly keep the commandments. So, I guess you can think of it like two kinds of work. Yahweh's not talking about the type of work where you're teaching about the Bible or teaching about, His laws and stuff. But if you're teaching about, if you're in school, if you're teaching about, math and fractions, or teaching about, world history, then no, that type of work Yahweh is referring to. You don't do that type of work on Yahweh's 7th day. But if you're teaching about Yahweh's laws, you can't do that type of work on the Sabbath day. So I just want to make that very clear. Alright, now we are going to go somewhere else. Now, like I said, it doesn't go into great deep detail. It just says, you're not supposed to do any work on the Sabbath day. But what else are you supposed to do on the Sabbath day? Because more than just not doing work. One of the things that you're supposed to do on the Sabbath day is you're also supposed to go to a sanctuary, or in other words, attend a holy convocation. And what that means is you're supposed to go out of your house, go to a sanctuary or some type of building of some sort, and you're supposed to have like a teacher that teaches the Yahweh's laws and His commandments. So you're supposed to like gather together with a group of people, because if you look up the word convocation, what it means is a gathering together of a large group of people. But first, I'm going to show you where it says that you're supposed to go out on the Sabbath day and have like a big gathering of people together. So we're going to go to Leviticus chapter 23, and we're going to read verses 1 through 3. So Leviticus chapter 23, starting with the first verse, it says, "And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, Concerning the feast of Yahweh, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done," so it's referring to the 7-day Sabbath. "But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of Yahweh in all your dwellings." So it says in verse 3, the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Now, if you look up the word convocation in any dictionary, or if you even look it up online, it will say something to the effect of a large gathering together, or a group of people. And also, if you go to verse 2, where it says, "Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations," if you look up the word proclaim in the dictionary, it means a calling out. So what this is basically saying is that you're going to proclaim that there's going to be a Sabbath on the 7th day. So you're pretty much going to make a proclamation. You're going to call out to people to say, "Hey, it's the 7th day. It's the Sabbath day. You need to come out of your houses." And verse 3, it says it's going to be, that Sabbath day is going to be a holy convocation. So it's going to be a large group of people gathering together. And so that's why when there's that's why every Sabbath day, every 7th day of the week, you're supposed to go out of your houses, not stay in your houses. So, and I'm going to also prove to you that there's examples here in the scriptures to where we did go out of our houses on the Sabbath day. So I'm going to go to now 2 Chronicles. Let me get the chapter here. It's going to be 2 Chronicles. Let me find it here real quick. Actually, we're going to hold off on going to that one. We'll go to that one later. Let's go to 2 Kings. We're going to go to 2 Kings chapter 4. I'm going to read verses 18 through 23. So we're going to go to 2 Kings chapter 4, verses 18 through 23. And this is going to prove that we did go out on the Sabbath day, and that it was not a sin to go out on the Sabbath day. So starting at 2 Kings chapter 4, starting at verse 18, and it reads, "And when the child was grown, it fell on a day that he went out to his father to the reapers. And he said unto his father, My head, my head. And he said to a lad, Carry him to his mother. And when he had taken him and brought him to his mother, he sat on her knees till noon, and then died. And she went up and laid him on the bed of the man of Elohim, and shut the door upon him, and went out. And she called unto her husband, and said, Send me, I pray thee, one of the young men, and one of the asses, that I may run to the man of Elohim and come again. And he said, Wherefore wilt thou go to him today? It is neither new moon nor Sabbath. And she said, It shall be well. Now, the verses that I want to concentrate on is verse 23, where it says, Wherefore wilt thou go to him today? It is neither new moon nor Sabbath. Now, the way this proves that that we did go out on the Sabbath day, what this man is saying to his wife is, why are you going to go see the Elohim today? You know, it's not the Sabbath day. It's not the new moon. I can understand you going to see the man of Elohim if it were the Sabbath day, because that's when we usually go to see the man of Elohim. We go out of our house, out of our home, to go see the man of Elohim on the Sabbath day. Okay, so and that's what he is saying. He's saying to his wife, "Why are you going to go see the man of Elohim today? I don't understand. It's not the Sabbath day. Why are you going out of your house to go see this man of Elohim? I could understand if you were going out of your house on the Sabbath day to see the man of Elohim, because that's when we usually go and see the man of Elohim on the Sabbath day. But it's not the Sabbath day, so why are you going to see him?" That is what verse 23 is saying. And what that's saying is that we did go out of our houses on the Sabbath day, which goes to show you that it's okay to go out on your house on the Sabbath day to go, and worship Yahweh, because not only did I'm sure that not only did they go and go out on the house on the Sabbath day, see the man of Elohim. What do you think the man of Elohim did? Like when they went back in the old days, back when we were in our land, what do you think that they did on the Sabbath day when they went to go see the man of Elohim? I'm sure the man of Elohim, they taught them about the laws and the statutes and all that. I'm sure they also went to a place like a sanctuary or a tabernacle, and they all worship and praise Jah. I'm sure they did all that on the Sabbath day. So that's just want to show you that it is okay to go out on the Sabbath day, so you can worship and praise your Elohim, to worship and praise Yahweh. Now I'm going to show you another example where we went out on the Sabbath day, and now we're going to go to 2 Chronicles. We're going to go to 2 Chronicles chapter 23. Okay, I got it now. So we're going to go to 2 Chronicles. It's going to be chapter 23, and we are going to read verses 3 through 8. Alright, so starting with the third verse, it reads, And all the congregation made a covenant with the king in the house of Elohim, and he said unto them, Behold,